And there are lots of questions surrounding an officer-involved shooting on Tucson's south side overnight. Tucson police saying a SWAT officer shot and killed a suspect who was armed. News for Tucson's Lupita Murillo is live with the latest details and reaction from the neighborhood where it happened. And Lupita, you mentioned earlier it was a very active scene. What's going on there now?
Sean, just before we went live, Tucson police cleared the scene. Family members tell us that the suspect who was shot and killed was 30-year-old Daniel Sheehan. Neighbors tell us that it happened in his father's house here on East 32nd Street.
I have trust in the police. I think that they know how to do their job. So, I mean, whatever happens, happens.
What happened, according to Tucson police, started to unfold on Wednesday as a home invasion at this East Side neighborhood on East Calle Mercurio.
During their investigation, officers learned that an adult male suspect was armed with a firearm and had left the area prior to police arrival.
During the investigation, detectives learned the suspect was at a residence on East 32nd Street. They served a search warrant. SWAT and hostage negotiators took part. Officers communicated with the suspect.
The suspect eventually exited the residence, armed with a handgun, and briefly spoke with officers. The male retreated back into the residence, and officers continued their negotiation efforts.
It's unclear what happened during those negotiations because just after 3 on Thursday morning,
TPD SWAT officer discharged his department-approved rifle, striking the suspect.
We spoke to several people in the neighborhood who asked not to be identified, who were very concerned about the incident.
That makes me very nervous. You know, I have a little girl. To see that happen that close to me is, without knowing about it, is very, very scary.
One neighbor says this is a rough neighborhood.
At the beginning, when we first moved, it was more, a lot of shootings, a lot of this and that, but it kind of like goes down and then it comes back up and it goes back and forth.
The Pima Regional Critical Incident Team is now investigating the shooting, and so far this year, they've investigated 8 officer-involved shootings. And here's the breakdown. Oro Valley 1, Pima County Sheriff's Department 1, and Tucson Police 6. Reporting live from the south side, Lupita Murillo, News for Tucson.